Here's this fence, Sophie, that's going to come down with the massive weight of the hops. We're going to try and split up. We're going to build a little box. I was ripping out some weeds here while Shane's fixing a handle on on one of those heavy forks, potato fork or whatever you'd call them. But we're going to build a box, not very, I don't know, 6, 8, 9 inches type thing, all the way down, and just stop it before his gate here, so he still has access. You know, he's got a bit of compost, a bit of dirt. I mean, we can fill it up with just about anything. I'm not overly concerned about them back here, simply because this is a gravel road. This is all compacted. It's unbelievably hard, ignorant stuff. And we get down to minus 40. How that takes a plant back down to square one, and I know they grow like crazy, we'll get it away from the house. I've been advocating for this for a long time, just to be, clear. So anyway, we're getting her done. We'll check back here when we get this all weeded up and get some boards spotted together. Here we be. We got most of them yanked out. I think what we're going to do is, like, this is not unbelievable soil. I think we're just going to get our box built. This is some reclaimed wood from a gentleman's deck that it was getting changed. He wanted a new one. So here's some leavings that we can put to use. And I think we'll just make a simple 6-inch box, probably screw it to the base here to keep it somewhat level. And then we went and chatted with their neighbor here and grabbed a bunch of his recycling bin cardboard. We can turn that into worm food in no time. So we'll cut that and put it in the box and then fill it up with dirt. So here we go. Okay, here we are so far. So Shane's sputtered in his end pieces there. We're going to put the wood on the inside of the cardboard, up against the fence, just to deter any of that other grass from growing through. And one side's painted and one side isn't, so we'll try and put the painted side obviously towards the out. I mean, this is reclaimed wood. I know. There's stuff and things in there that aren't good, but this is also free. So you gotta balance a little bit. Hops is not exactly a salad crop. So, anywho, here's where we're at. We're going to spud those on, get this box made. We'll come back when she's all done. So we're putting this in, and I dug out a bunch of the dirt here, and we put the board up that we're going to use for the back part of the box, and put the level on it, and it's like perfectly level. And then we came down here, and it was still perfectly level. And then we came down there, and for a little garden box on a gravel road, this, I don't know. I should have bought lottery tickets, because like this kind of thing never happens.
That's impeccable hoe work.
Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. I mean, this is the epitome of cheap and dirty. Just use some scrap wood off of someone's deck, spudded things together. We get about a 6-inch. Oh, not really, right? It's 5.5. Whatever how deep that is, we put a bunch of cardboard in there so that hopefully we don't get any of the grass, or Shane doesn't get any of the grass growing in from the yard. And there, we're just gonna fill her up with some compost. So whatever, we'll check back. Here we go. Okay, so we got her all filled up with some compost. Obviously there's the cardboard underneath there. And this is the lattice. It was all, I mean, like, this was material from an old project, right? That's why they're replacing it. So I mean, this is their lattice. It's imperfect, This is actually perfect for a trellis, So I don't know, whatever. I think we're thinking we'll try and replant some of that and hang this stuff up here. And like Sophie says, let it take over this fence. We'll see how long that takes. All right, we'll be back. All right, there we go. Keep in mind, this is in a back alley. This is not scenic. The very end of a bike path. Not a whole lot of people. This is going to look a heck of a lot better than just a fence with weeds. So whatever, we will check back once the hops are in. Okay, so here's the hops growing semi-invasively. So we've actually taken just sort of underneath where that goes there, the end of the spindles, and cut straight across. And we're going to try and dig as much of the root out as humanly possible. We'll check back. Okay, so divided up the root, cut everything way back so that the root is going to sacrifice some energy and create some new growth there. This one here was just kind of root. There wasn't a whole lot left to it, but trust me, there's something there. We'll check back on that luscious spot right there. That looks like opportunity. And so we'll see. I mean, I can already hear some of you saying Shane just took one problem and turned it into 6. I can hear it. But whatever, fences aren't all that expensive. So,
another 5 years.
What's that, buddy?
Only plan to live here another 5 years.
Yeah, that's it. He's only going to be here another 5 years. Anywho's, there you go. That is the the hops removal, and we'll see what comes of it. What are we? 3rd week in July-ish. So, I mean, they should have another 8 weeks to get some roots in there, and we'll see if they overwinter. So, got the roots in the ground. I'll show you that, but I mean, there's a fair bit of growth up here. None of this is attached to anything. This is all cut, and the one that was coming out of one spot, all of that has been dug down as whatever. As far as it's getting dug down, we'll see if they come back, but that's how much stuff is still left here. And I will show you the rest. Okay, so here's the part that Shane just decided to cut the trellis, rip it off. It was just recycled, reused material anyway, so it's not no skin off anyone's back. But I mean, this is the rest of what came off there, and we planted, I don't know, 12-inch long roots whenever we could. We'll see. Should have enough energy to start some new growth.